Rainy again here from Bubbles, Bobbles, and Bows, and I am here for another episode for y'all. I am doing a candle melt again today, and this is going to be a wax brittle that I'm making. The scent I'm using is going to be, it's on the label, it's nothing I just said. It's Better Than Sex Cake, and it's from Nature's Garden, and it has coconut and toffee and chocolate scents in it, notes in it, and it smells so yummy. So I'm going to see if I can kind of duplicate that a little bit to where it looks like actually Better Than Sex Cake toffee. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is measure out my oils here. And they have already been melted, and I am using the Pillar of Bliss wax from Nature's Garden. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it out. I've got a ladle here that I'm just going to ladle it out and prevent and hopefully not cause a huge mess. And I'm going to measure out 16 ounces of fragrance oil. 16 ounces of wax. And hopefully I can get it all in this little container. Almost there. Just need a smidge more. Okay. Alright. So there we are. We're at 16 ounces of fragrance oil. My goodness. 16 ounces of wax, the Pillar of Bliss wax. And let me just check the temperature real quick. Okay, we're at 225 right now, so I have to let it cool down, and then we'll go ahead and get started on making our wax melt. So, alright, so as soon as this cools down, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and my wax is cooling down at this time. It is almost to the point where I add my scent, but I'm going to go ahead and add my colorant. I'm going to make my base of my brittle is going to be a brown color, and I'm using candle colorant from I think it's Crafter's Choice. And I'm using a mocha color to start out with, and then I'm also going to use a black just to darken it a little bit because I want it to look like a chocolatey color. So and I'm just going to stir it for a little bit to make sure it's all combined, and you can test your colorant if you know if it's going to be dark enough or the color you want it. You can put a spoon in the refrigerator and just take it out and dip it in your actual wax, and it will show you the true color of every that you're going to have. I think I'm going to get it a little bit darker because I want it to look really chocolatey. So I want it to be dark. So I'm just going to stir it for a few minutes. While I'm stirring it and getting it down a little bit to the temperature I need it before I can add my scent, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the molds I'm using today. I got these little, and I've done them in another video, these little molds from Amazon. They are fairly cheap. I got them pretty quick. and they're wonderful for what I use them for. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on them. And I will go over the little ingredients that I'm going to be putting on top of the wax brittle. This right here is wax, and it's just colored wax. I wanted it to look like little bits of toffee, and I just crunched it all up. This is marshmallow scented wax, and it is supposed to symbolize coconut. And then I have these little bars that they're scented very lightly with chocolate, but I made them using this mold, and I just got this mold at Hobby Lobby. So, and then I just chopped them up. I just chopped them up into like little slivers. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of glitter on top of it as well, because this is going to, if I do it right, it's going to look just like food, and I don't want somebody to try to eat it. So alright, so let me go ahead and check my temperature. Okay, and it's where I can add my scent. So, and like I said, you want to go by Nature's Garden's manufacturer on how much scent you can add, and you want to follow your manufacturer's instructions on that, because you want your wax to be and all your ingredients to be conducive to a good product. So and you want to do what they say, because they're giving you directions on how to do it. So anyway, I'm going to just stir this for 2 minutes, and where the wax will bind to the scent, and I will pour it. So I'm going to fast forward it so you don't have to sit here for 2 minutes, and I'll see y'all back in a minute. Okay everybody, I'm back, and I have scented my wax, put the color in it, and now I've poured it. And as you see, you got to be careful because it will splash. I splashed a little bit out on my table here, and you don't want to get that on your skin, so because it's hot. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this sit up, and then I'm going to come back and we are going to put the toppings on it and make it look yummy. So alright, I'll see y'all back in a bit. Bye. Okay everybody, I'm back. As you see, my brittle is set up enough for me to start my next step. What I've done now is I've put some more wax in here, and it is at it's cooling down quick enough for me to start adding my scent, just a few more degrees. But what I'm going to do is I am going to scent this with the same scent, the Better Than Sex Cake, and I'm just going to leave it white. And I'm going to get my mixer out, my little whipper, and I'm going to whip this wax to the consistency of whipped cream. And it actually looks like whipped cream as well. So and once I do that, I'm going to put it on top of our brittle, and then we'll add all our toppings and everything. But this is something, when you whip your wax, you have to move quickly, because it does set up pretty quick, and you won't have time enough to put your stuff on there, and your wax will set up and your toppings won't stick to it. So let me go ahead and check the temperature again, and it is at the correct consistency, correct temperature right now. And I'm just going to add a little of this. Remember, you want to calculate it, how much you need. I like to add a little extra, as much as it'll hold. This is a wax melter, so it's not going to be going on your skin, but you still need to measure it. I just kind of know, since I've been doing this for so long, how much I need for this little small amount of wax. You don't need a lot. So anyway, I'm going to start for 2 minutes, and then so the wax and the scent will bind together. You get a good scent throw, and then I'm going to whip it. So I'm going to spare y'all the torture of watching me stir this for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna fast forward it, and then we'll get ready. Okay, everybody, I've started my wax for 2 minutes, and now I'm going to add my, get to whipping it. And sometimes, I like to whip mine a little early a time because it kind of cools the wax down a little quicker. But some people like to let their wax set up and form a film over it, and that's okay. You have to do what's best for you, works best for you, and I'm a little impatient kind of person, so I like to move things along a little bit. Just whipping it when it's at this state, it's already starting to thicken. Just whipping it at this state will cause it to cool down quite a bit more and faster. So, alright, so I'm going to whip this, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to put it on. So. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and as you see, I am at this consistency. It's just kind of like a soft whipped cream. I don't want it real stiff, like stiff peaks or anything, because I'm not going to be piping it. I am just going to be pouring it on here like a little whipped cream topping. So, alright, so here we go. Okay, well, there we go. And now I'm just going to add my toppings on real quick. And this is supposed to mimic the toffee topping. Okay, and now we're going to do the coconut, simulation of the coconut. Going to press it down a little bit, and I might have to heat this up just a little bit with my heat gun because it seems to have gotten hard. So let me get that, and we'll be back, and I will finish doing it. So. So that is what the finished product looks like, and I'll give y'all some close-up pictures of it. And I will be back. Let this set for 24 hours, and then I will be back to cut it, break it in pieces for y'all so you can see what the finished product looks like. Okay, I hope you'll have a good night, and I'll see y'all back here in a little bit. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, it's been 24 hours and our brittle is set up, and I'm just going to show you here a little bit up close. And that delicious looking, looks just like brittle. So it's really like chocolate. I got that color dead on. So I'm going to take it out of the mold here for you. And I love these molds. It just comes right out of it. Now some of it's going to fall off, but that's okay. And it smells so good. Alright, so I'm just going to break it up a little bit for you. And some of these pieces are really big, so okay, and there's what it looks like. See? Okay. And some of the chocolate will come off, but okay. And it looks just like brittle. It smells so wonderful. You can see the toffee pieces and the coconut and the chocolate, and I put some gold glitter on there because I don't want people to think that it's real food, and then they'll be like, well, I thought that was real food, and then try to eat it, and then you know how that is. So but anyway, I'm gonna not bore y'all with breaking it up, the rest of it. I'll give you some pictures at the end of it, you know, on a little plate or something, so you can see exactly what it looks like. And I love this. I just want to say that looks just like marshmallow topping, the way that that whipped wax comes out. So anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I know you are wondering, like, I thought you made soap, you know, all the time, and I do make soap most of the time, but I am going to be doing a craft fair on November 28th, and on a Saturday. I think it's the 28th. I should know. I got it written down. But anyway, and it is going to be a Christmas craft fair, and I got me a booth, so I'm going to be doing, I've got a lot of soap already made up, and I need some my wax melts and all that. I need some of this stuff for my show. But anyway, I'm going to leave y'all the link, you know, the link of where you can go and check on updates of that craft fair. If y'all want to, if you're in the Texarkana area and you want to come out and see us some of our products that I may not have put on Facebook, YouTube yet, or the Facebook page. I will have it linked at the bottom in the description, and I will have at the end of the video have a little what the name of it is and all that, and where the location is, and all those kind of things. So anyway, if you like what we did in this video, if you like all our videos that we do, or just some of our videos, or you know, I'd like you to hit like and subscribe if possible. It's been a long day, y'all. Like our video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of any new content that we do upload. Make sure to pick the right menu option in the drop down bell, so that, you know, because there are some that don't notify you every time, and there's an option that you need to check, notify all videos. So, and then they should notify you. And leave a comment below about, you know, about the video, about what you didn't like about the video, what you liked about the video, any questions that you like to ask, go ahead and ask. And if I can answer them, if I can direct you in the direction that you need to go, I will do that. So I hope y'all had a good day. I hope your week has started off good. And if you haven't done something nice for yourself lately, do it. Life is short. And read a book, eat a piece of chocolate, take a hot bubble bath with a glass of wine, whatever it is that makes you feel good at the end of the day. Because that's what it is when we lay down and go to sleep at night, that relaxes us enough where we can go into dreamland. So, and put our cares aside for a little while. But anyway, I will see y'all next week. Bye.